The paper was torn from the back of a wine label soaked free from an empty bottle, the edges faintly stained and curling slightly as it dried. She wrote in deep burgundy ink, slow and deliberate, the strokes heavier than usual, as though the pen itself approved of the confession. The folds were confident and smooth, each crease pressed with a fingertip that lingered just long enough to make the aeroplane sleek rather than sharp.
I knew exactly what I was doing. You think it was spontaneous. You tell the story as though we were both equally surprised by what happened in the pantry that night. You say we reached for the same jar and that everything after that simply unfolded. It did unfold, but not by accident. I moved the flour to the top shelf that afternoon. I rearranged the spices so there would be a reason for both of us to stand too close in a space far too small for two adults pretending not to notice the tension that had been building for weeks. I wore the shirt you once said made my collarbones distracting. I chose the bottle of wine with the heavier cork because it takes longer to open. When you followed me into the pantry to help, I could feel the air change. The room is narrow. There is nowhere to step back without brushing against something. Or someone. You said, "Sorry," when your hand grazed my waist. You did not sound sorry. I turned slightly so you would have to reach past me again. The second time, neither of us apologized. You think the kiss happened because we were both caught off guard by proximity? It did not. It happened because I had been rehearsing that exact moment since Tuesday. I wanted to know whether the electricity I felt in the kitchen, in the hallway, across the dinner table, was shared or imagined. It was shared. When you tell the story, you always end it with laughter, as though we tumbled into something neither of us saw coming. I let you keep that version. I quite like that you think I lost control.
She opened the back door and sent the aeroplane into the warm night without ceremony. In the keeper's chamber, the folded wine-stained paper came to rest upon the desk and was unfolded in quiet amusement. As the final crease eased flat, the brass handle of a closed drawer caught the lantern light briefly before dimming once more into stillness.